What's up, my peoples? It's a Thursday podcast. Much respect to all my listeners right here. Now, we're going to get into some things here because just to let the masses know that it's not safe. There's nothing here in this earth that you can feel comfortable with. And that's what we're going to discuss today. We're going to discuss, the Verizon outage yesterday. Now, a lot of people might look at it and take it simple. It's just another outage, but it's a sign. It's a 100% sign that you need to pay attention to. And a lot of people who don't have Verizon probably, don't even think about it. Even though you might make a call to a Verizon customer and can't get to, you don't really understand what's going on. So listen to me, people. It shows you that none of these things is sure. That's all it's showing you. It's showing you that you can't live your life around these things that they give you in this earth. We're going to get into it and I'm going to show you some things because this outage alone proved to you that you don't control nothing here. You just participate, you're just on the train riding, you don't control nothing. The destiny of you is in the hands of these people. Give you these things. We're going to get into it and I'm going to show you some things. Just make it clear. Pay attention.
Tonight, the major meltdown for the nation's largest wireless carrier.
And hold on, people. Verizon, they tell you, is the largest wireless carrier, period. That's the largest. And that's the one that just go out with no explanation. If you notice, they never explain what happened, what take place, why did the service went out where you can't even use the phone. None at all. No internet data, no message, no phone call, nothing. Some of them couldn't even make emergency call. Pay attention here.
Your call cannot be completed at this time. Verizon customers across the country cut off by a massive network outage.
Listen, it's a network
outage. The trouble
outage.
began around noon Eastern time with the outage tracking website downdetector.com listing New York, Philadelphia, Houston, Atlanta, and Miami as among...
Hold on. So these are the major cities that is affected basically. But that's a lot, people, for the largest cell phone carrier in America. That's a lot. Big city like New York, they show you Philadelphia, Atlanta, Miami, and also Houston. Pay attention
places
here.
with the most reported issues. Emergency management teams in multiple cities warning that people may not be able to call 911.
Listen.
If you have access to a landline, use that.
Hold on here. That's a bullshit right there as far as having access to landlines. There is no landlines, people. What do you think they call landlines nowadays? The new landline is internet phone. Come from the same damn Verizon. Do you understand it or not? Any one of these internet-based company can give you a phone. It's not called a landline. It's called an internet phone. The landline is long gone, people. That's done with. Any regular phone you see on land, supposedly land phone as they call it, it's actually working off an internet service. The phone lines is already gone in America. They don't run phone lines anymore. They turn that into an internet signal and then give you an internet phone. So if you have Verizon internet, the phone don't work. If you call it a land phone, it still goes off internet. Internet gone, no phone. That's the new world you're living in. And you can't backtrack those times. You can't go back to those times. Those technologies dried up and they come in with the next. Do you understand? That's what they do, people. When they advance in technology, they get rid of the whole one. So you can't go back. Listen to this. Pay attention.
And if that is impossible, go to a police precinct or go to a firehouse.
You see, go to a police precinct and a firehouse for your emergency. So you're in an emergency situation where you can just pick up your phone and dial 911. They're telling you need to make the trip itself to go to the fire station or the police station if you have an emergency. What a dumb shit for the masses. And like I tell you, people, forget about the phone service. That's not what I'm really talking to you about here. Is these things that they give you to live by can just be gone with a click. Listen to me, people. Remember what I told you from day one about everything gone digital. Everything connects. So listen to me. One supposedly faulty in the connection and boom, everything gone. You hear me, people? When everything gone digital, they just make the world more delicate. You might think it's helping and it's going towards a better world, but it's just make it more delicate, people. So listen to me. You see, even your bank account, these banks, pay attention to what I'm saying here. The phone is just an example, and smart people can take way more than just a phone outage from this. And that's what we're doing right here. So listen to me. Any one of these things is not sure. None of them is. None. So listen to me, you have your money in the bank. Listen to me, they can come tomorrow and tell you there's an outage or something and you can't get to your money. How much time you see them say Chase went down, Bank of America go down, Wells Fargo go down? What if all of them go down at the same time, people? Remember, it's the wicked people. Behind the wheel, the wicked people control those things that you're interested in. I'm trying to tell you, don't get too deep in the devil earth. Don't go depending on these things or have your life attached to it. So if it's suspended or they take it away, you're in shambles. That's the reason why we're talking about this. Forget about the phone outage itself. It shows you that anything can go out and everything. So you have your bank account with your money. Everything is wireless transfer, all of these e-pay, and you get your paycheck to wireless transfer and these things. What gonna happen, people, when some glitch in the system? You can't get your money. You can't access your money. And everything worked by AI, actually controlled by electric. That alone they can turn off and everything done. The world of technology is bringing you closer to destruction, and the fact that people buying into it and put their life on the line with these things, that's what the problem is. Listen some more. Pay attention.
Taking to social media expressing outrage that they couldn't contact loved ones.
Baby,
Listen.
This is unacceptable.
Or stay connected for work.
Verizon counter days because I literally had to stop at Starbucks.
Verizon telling NBC News that their team was on the ground actively working to fix the
What do
issue.
you mean on the ground? What kind of issue? You don't tell us the issue, but you're telling us about there was on the ground. What that got to do with us, man? You're on what ground? Where is the damage? What really went wrong? They're not gonna explain it, people, because like I say, most of these things is trying and testing. It's a test, a tryout. You think I'm joking? Most of these outage is just a test, people. A test run to see when they switch this switch, what gonna happen, how the people gonna react, how you're gonna take it. That's what they're doing, people. Remember, they're surveying you now for the destruction later. Bam.
The measles outbreak in South Carolina is growing. Health officials.
So now it's South Carolina now. The measles they have an outbreak of measles. Remember, they have it in Texas. They have it all over the place now. It's South Carolina. They're just going to have to give you state to state to state or city to city that they tell you break out with the measles, because they have a wicked plan for the masses with a new measles shot. That's what they're going to do later. That's the order of the chaos. But listen.
At least 124 cases have been reported since last Friday, and at least 443 cases overall since the outbreak began. They also say the majority of cases are in Spartanburg County in the northwestern part of the state.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this question. What would have made the measles break out in South Carolina right there, right quick? What would have caused that after you vaccinate everybody alive for the measles? Almost everybody get that injection. Why? Because it's mandatory. The measles shot is mandatory. I don't care where you. If you even want to say, hey, Mag, look at this little place right here, they don't really make it's still mandatory. The measles vaccine is mandatory in America. Period. I don't want to hear nothing. It's mandatory. Okay? So that means you shut up everybody with that measles shot. So what's the problem now with a supposed breakout? The only way they can tell you that if they're actually telling you with another voice or on another hand that, look, we messed up because we give you the shot and the measles still breaking through to you. That's the only thing they can tell you. You hear me? Now pay attention. Let's listen to the report. Pay attention.
Say measles is extremely contagious and that it spreads easily through the air. The CDC
spread easily through the air. This measles right here is floating in the air and you inhale it, make you catch it right there. If that's the case, everybody in North Carolina is supposed to have it. Because like I say, whether you're vaccinated or not, they're telling you the measles is coming for you. But hold on, people. Did you ever see it yourself? I'm just going to be real, people. There is no measles in the 2000s. And when you look at it, the people kind of forget. They're coaching you now and telling you what measles is. If you was living back then, you know, the measles is not that dangerous, people. You get some little red bumps on you, and you might have a few little, fever or whatever, but it's never a deadly disease, people. I don't care what they tell you. It's nothing deadly about the measles. The only thing that people use to notice is the rash. Some people use some remedies and that's it. In America, they make it look like it's a deadly disease that's gonna kill you because they want to vaccinate everybody. And like I say, if you're smart, you will never take no vaccination. You're taking something for a deadly virus that you don't have. Not only that injection could be end up worse than the damn disease that you're running from. Those wicked chemicals is what caused these to begin with. Some kind of reaction with some chemical cause you to have the measles. Whatever they call the measles come from those same chemicals. It come from those remember, people, you're in a cage. Nothing get to you unless they put it in the cage, people. It just don't develop. They did it. So the measles is one of the agenda that they give you and then tell you it was eliminated after they shot you up. They couldn't tell you nothing else after they give you those rounds of vaccine. They couldn't come tell you it's still plaguing you. So they tell you that it's eliminated. And then later on, when they know your brain already forget about all of what measles was and everything, then they say they bring it back now and tell you, look, it's deadly. Gonna kill off all these people and we need to take action. I guess they want to come with a new improved vaccinations. Listen.
Anyone who is not protected against measles is at risk. So for more on this, I want to bring in.
Anybody who is not protected is at risk, people. So you need the 2 dose of MMR vaccine right there. That's what they tell you. Provide the best protection against the measles. But I already told you, the measles shot was mandatory. That means most of the youths have it. And the grown folks already take it long time. How do we have this breakout now? Okay, listen to this.
ABC News medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton. And
that's
okay, so what is the latest on this outbreak in South Carolina and what prompted it?
Serpentine.
Well, Alex, I want to start with the number 21 days. That's the amount of
21 is the number 3. They have to start out with the numbers because that's the deception. Listen.
Time that a child who's unvaccinated is required to quarantine if they're exposed to measles. And the reason why
again.
What prompted it?
Listen, what prompted it? That's a question.
Well, Alex, I want to start with the number 21 days. That's the amount of time that a child who's unvaccinated is required to quarantine.
So a child that unvaccinated need to quarantine for 21 days if they have the measles. Listen to this.
They're exposed to measles. And the reason why is because measles is so contagious that if you're unvaccinated, you have a 90% chance of getting it.
So if you're unvaccinated, you have a 90% chance of getting it. Listen.
In some of these towns, we see significantly low vaccination rates.
Low
and we
vaccination
need at least 95%.
rate. How did you see the vaccination rate, man? Wow, what a joke for the dumb people. So South Carolina have a low vaccination rate. That's why they have the breakout of the measles. Listen.
Within the population and the community to create that herd immunity to prevent these outbreaks. But in Spartanburg, South Carolina, some of these schools, Alex, the vaccination rate drops as low as 20%.
So the vaccination rate drop in some school all the way down to 20%, meaning only 20% of the youths vaccinated. So that's why they get the breakout. That's what they're telling you right here, people. All of these breakout is caused from lack of vaccine, lack of vaccination. Is that real, people? Wow. I guess they can sell you this so you can run for vaccines. The real deadly problem. Do you understand? They've been vaccinating you a long time, ever since you've been born. That's your damn problem here. The vaccines now start taking effect. Listen.
This is that these numbers are increasing. They're continuing to increase as public health officials try their hardest to get a strong grip on this outbreak.
They're getting a grip
well,
on
and
it.
Doc,
People.
I mean, we've already seen the spread to other states like Georgia,
you.
Oregon, and Virginia. But I'm curious, for parents with infants that are too young to receive a measles vaccine, how can they protect their babies from exposure?
Listen to these people.
Well, the first dose of a vaccine is typically given around 1 year of age. This is the MMR vaccine, and that second dose is typically given around the age of kindergarten. Now, you're right. There are many parents that are rightfully concerned, given the increased risk and the rise in the rate of these cases. Important to note here, that one dose still provides good protection, about 93%.
93% of protection. But they're still going to tell you about breakthrough, people. They're going to tell you about breakthrough just like they was telling you with the COVID. Some people are going to have all those shots and supposedly catch the measles. Now, they have a new flu string going around. And people, you know, when I said the flu and these things, don't trust it. Don't just run and doing these things because they talk about a flu breakout because they're the one who did it. Trying to tell the peoples. You know, some people challenge me and say, Mag, you're wrong because the flu is real and I have it and it's the worst I ever feel. Don't take no shots. Listen to me. Never really get into these people and check what they've been through in their life and if they come across these injections and these things. But when you cry about the flu nearly hit you down, or the flu nearly kill you, you have to understand you've been breached. They done breach your body and now you got sick. That's it. It got nothing to do with a supposedly flu, people. It's them breaching your body now to get you sick. So you see some people might come arguing with me, but hey, my God, the worst flu, I almost die. Couldn't breathe, bones hurt, everything. But you don't tell the mag that you did take a COVID shot. You're not going to tell the mag that you did take a flu shot. You're not going to tell the mag that you tried these remedies. The same thing I tell you to stay away from. So therefore, you can't come scream to me and tell me, hey, Mag, you don't understand, you missed because I did have the flu and I almost died. Think about the rest of the things that I talk about and see if you get contact with that. And it could explain your problem. But pay attention here, listen.
In a highly exposed area or traveling to an area that has a high rate of measles, you can talk to your provider about possibly getting that second dose earlier. You can get it as early as 28 days later.
People.
And also for parents to understand
MMR.
how to risk mitigate or reduce your risk. You want to pay attention to avoid crowded areas. You want to make sure to understand the symptoms of measles, which can include but aren't limited to
Yes, by the way, it's the same cold and flu type of symptoms you get from it. So yes, when you notice the cold and flu type symptoms, yes, it's a measles. Listen.
That we've all seen, but also cough, conjunctivitis or red eyes, and a high fever. And talking to your friends and family about getting vaccinated, as we know that's a strong...
And talk to your friends and family about getting vaccinated. So whenever they tell you about any disease breakout in America or anywhere, what you think they're selling? The same vaccination, people. The one that I tell you is the seed they plant in your body for sickness, for complications, for death. There you go right there. They don't lose no chance, people, of selling you that vaccine. Any vaccine at all do the same damage to the human being body. It got the same effect of just sitting in your body dormant until when it's ready. It sit there, kill your cells, kill your organs, killing off your body, contaminate your blood and all. That's what vaccines is there for. I don't care. They can ban the mag for saying this and I still won't shut up. We already know what vaccines is. It's a part of the ingredients in hell to keep the people living in hell under hell rules and laws and possibilities. Move.
We are following some breaking news out of Iran after Iran threatens President Trump. Take a look at this.
Listen, people, as they show you tensions building around the world, or these countries, tensions with America. Pay attention, people. They're going to start a fake world war, a rumors of war to nail everybody down. I already don't tell you. Now you're seeing it unfolding, people. And look for the result of every one of these agenda they give you. Nail down style. Listen.
Media post right now sharing more details of
people. Who post this on X? Who post this? Iran? What a joke for the dumb masses. So they threaten to assassinate Donald Trump? Pay attention to this.
Threat. This is from the New York Post saying Iran issues sickening assassination threat against Trump. Quote, this time it will not miss the target.
Okay, so hold on. Remember they tell you that the assassination, the fake assassination of Donald Trump, the one where the AK bullet hit the ears, you remember that one? The impossible shit? Yes, they tell you it was Iran behind it. That's why they tell you Trump and America was so eager to attack Iran. Iran is supposed to be nuclear plant. You remember that happened? They tell you happened last year? Okay. So they're trying to tell you that it was Iran put the hit on the Donald Trump head. So now they're showing you, double down on it, to show you that yes, they make another threat and say, yes, this time we won't miss. Pay attention.
They also shared a photo of one of the assassination attempts against President Trump.
What a joke. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why wouldn't you wait till you get the job done before you start spilling the beans? Even though they say it was you or it was Iran supposedly planned this assassination attempt on Donald Trump, why would mention it? Why Iran would have mentioned it? The job never get done. You still want to do it, but you're talking about it now. You're making them aware that it was you and all. What a dumb shit for the masses. And with the world stage with Donald Trump can go attack you, why would you say that out your mouth? Why would you say that? Because it's bullshit on the world stage, 100% made up.
This coming as protests continue to escalate in Iran.
Listen,
these are some
people, every time they're going to show you some things happening in Iran or these protests, if you notice, you start looking far away and foggy. You can't tell. How would you know if something recently happened? How would you know it's current event? They could record that from the 90s, people. A matter of fact, that's what the film looked like. Listen.
Video of some of these protests in which
what is that, people? What kind of protest is that?
Reportedly, hundreds, if not thousands of people have been killed.
Meantime, that people, hundreds, if not thousands of people been killed. And don't worry about it. They have a big thing where they claim they're going to execute 2 people. 2 men. They're showing a popular man driving around in a car making videos, and he's one of them that's set to be executed. After you kill all these thousands of people, bullet them down in the street because they protest. What the hell is this show you have execution? You're going to hang 2 people? You killed 3,000 people, they say, almost. And now you worry about executing 2? You're going to stop everything to execute 2 of them. Hang them style. After you shoot down all these thousands of people, body bags laying in the street. What kind of dumb shit is that, people? Now they have a big show, so they're going to perform an execution. And I guess that's what Donald Trump watching and say, if you execute them, if you hang them, I'm coming for you. It's just a show, people. After they show you all those thousands of people dead in body bag, why would you worry about 2 people they're going to hang tomorrow? Because it's just a show, people, a dumb show for the dumb people.
Iran's judiciary head has signaled earlier today there would be
Please tell me that you notice that this is no protest, people. It's bullshit. They are fire lit and they're dancing and their whole cell phones. They're having a good time. Pay attention to this.
Trials and executions ahead for suspects detained in these nationwide
protests. So you see, people, they detain some and they kill some. The ones that they detain, they're also gonna kill them. They're gonna execute them. Why take them in, people? Why take in 2 and you execute all of these people in the street? Why? Wow, unbelievable that they get away with these dumb things they post on the news.
Despite warnings from President Trump that the U.S. may take military action.
How did you warn them? How did you warn them? You warned them on X? You warned them on Truth Social? How did you warn the Iranis? Don't do this, don't do that, else we're gonna do this. How did you warn them? You call them? Oh, I forgot, you just post it on social media and yes, they read it. That's how you send the message, right? What a dumb shit for the world stage.
The killing of peaceful demonstrators. Those
demonstrations.
comments came as activists warn that hangings of those detained could come soon.
So you hear that people hanging of those detainees will come soon. Why hanging them and you killing everybody else? Why take 2 of them to hang them, to put on a big show? I'm done, people. The same thing they used to tell you about Israel and Hamas them. They going at war. They attack them. They go up in there, Hezbollah go up in there and take some hostage. They're killing people. They attack them to kill them because they're terrorists. But they end up taking hostage. Just for the show extended the show so we'd have more parts and more episode. Yes, they take hostage. So to put more episode to this right here, yes, they take some protesters and they're gonna hang them. They're gonna execute them. Even though people dying every day in the street, bullets, they just bullets them. They decide to take these ones to hang them.
Security force crackdown on the demonstrations has
Look
killed
at what they're doing,
at least.
People. They light a fire and you see people dancing. Where is the protest? Is this a joke, people? They're showing you something like some primitive people, I don't know, dancing around fire. Because that's what they used to show you for primitive people. I guess they used to so amazed by the fire, they're dancing around it. Look at that right there, people. They're holding cameras, they're holding hands, they're dancing around a fire. There go your protest. And those are the protesters that they're killing. They light fire and dance, and they come and shoot them and take some of them to hang tomorrow.
2,500 people, that's according to the U.S.-based human rights activist.
What?
Hangings of those detained could come soon. The security force crackdown on the demonstrations has killed at least 2,500 people.
Okay, so they say it's over 2,500 people got killed. They kill them because they're protesting, but hold on. They grab a few of them to hang. To make the show so more visible to the world now. The highs is on them now because they're going to hang 2 of them. They killed 2,500 and have 2 to hang. The 2,500 that they killed, bullets. Listen, bullets they used to kill
That's
them.
according to the U.S.-based human rights activist news agency.
What a dumb
The death toll exceeds that of any other round of protest or unrest in Iran in decades.
Look what they're doing,
and recalls the chaos surrounding the country's 1979 Islamic Revolution.
What a joke.
These demonstrations began on December 28th over the collapse of an Iranian currency as the country's economy is being squeezed.
Yes, they're fighting for the economy. Yes, the economy crashed, and that's the reason why they're finishing off Iran right there. They're going to protest and break shit and everything. Look.
By international sanctions levied in part over its nuclear program. This also comes as President Trump has consulted with his national security team about next steps with Iran as he looks to get a better understanding of the specific number of Iranian citizens who have been killed and arrested in more than 2 weeks of unrest throughout the country. So this is some video of just some of those protests.
And if you know, this is the same video they're going to show you over and over and over again on the news. They just put that shit on repeat. Show you fire, a little fire, and people dancing around it. And that's what they call protesting, and that's why they're dying. So this is what they're giving you right here for the war between America and Iran. It ain't gonna done yet. You're gonna see more and more. They're gonna show you more and more protests break out. They're gonna show you more and more people they say get killed and everything. But it's all bullshit for the world stage. No doubt about it.
Continued to grow in Iran. President Trump said that he believes the killing is significant and that his administration would, quote, act accordingly. He also added that he believed the Iranian government was, quote, badly misbehaving.
You hear that, people? Of course. The Iranian government is badly misbehaving. What would you say about the Donald Trump? The one who's supposed to be picking fight everywhere in the world. The one that playing the almighty ruler. The biggest dictator ruling the world. Not just a dictator of America, but basically dictating the world. So you see, he can go point out Iran and say the government is wicked and the government is doing this. And look what he's doing. You see that right there? I told you. He's the one that assigned for the destruction of the world. With America playing Babylon, they have reached to the whole wide world. Pay attention.
Now, tensions are rising between the U.S. and
tension
Iran tonight.
rising.
The Iranian regime threatening President Trump today, and the U.S. evacuating forces from a nearby base in the Middle East.
So hold on. So Iran is now sending threat to America, and right away, America start moving troops from places in the Middle East because they're scared of Iran. Pay attention here, people. It's a threat. Iran threatened to attack American soldiers, I guess, in the Middle East. Listen.
All of it stemming from Iran's violent crackdown on protesters there. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Dean says tracking the developments for us and the possible U.S. military strike that could be looming. John.
Listen, people, a looming strike.
Rising tensions. Word late this afternoon from President Trump saying he has received assurances from inside Iran that the killing and execution of protesters will stop. That news comes as a showdown, possibly looming.
So hold on. So they tell you, Donald Trump, that they're going to stop killing the peoples? Okay, listen.
Between Iran and the U.S. President Trump has warned the Iranian regime will
What is this right here? The Donald Trump got a bottle of milk post up right there. I'm telling you, people, something wicked is looming in the air, people. Something wicked. They got something wicked coming, and they're showing signs and symbols. What's up with the bottle of milk right there, people? What is the milk for? You already know that some devil code in the milk, the milk. Wow. Okay, so what is he doing with the milk right there, people? I'm telling you, the world is going down in destruction, and these people setting up the groundwork right now. Pay attention, listen.
Big price if it continues its crackdown on protesters. Thousands killed and injured inside Iran as security forces have shot at protesters.
Look, people, you have one masked man right there holding up a photo, and they find him to record him, to show it on the news, people. Wow. My only, as you would call a wish in life, because, people hoping for things and looking for things to happen. I want the peoples to just wake up, man. Where everybody in the world can see these things. And then you will never see it again. You hear what I'm saying here? That's why I always, push to get the people wake up on these things. Because that's my goal, to see everybody up. Everybody wake up. And as soon as they see this, they be like, hold on here. We're not buying that shit. We can see right to it. And that's when it gonna stop. Do you believe that if everybody know that these are hoaxes and operations, who would they run it on? If you understand what I'm saying, people, if you up and understand what's going on, they have to stop running these operations 100% in, because nobody wouldn't buy in. So who would you be selling it to? So that's why I always, praying for these moments, or pushing for these moments where people can wake up. The more people wake up is the more closer it get to that time where we can shut down all fakery by not believing in it and show it that we don't believe in it. Take a look at this.
Angry over economic troubles and growing calls for the clerical regime to go.
Look at this.
Earlier, Iranian officials went on state TV to say executions of protesters will happen quickly to send them.
You hear that, people? Execution of the protesters will go to, I guess, to send a message. Listen.
One official taking to social media seemingly to threaten a U.S. base in Qatar.
Listen.
That should U.S. forces try to strike.
They even threaten a U.S. force. Wow. So they threaten them, people. They're sending threat, even though America bombed them, and they won't do nothing about it. They show you that. That's part of the script. So now they can say these things, and then later on, they show you America taking action on the people, not the government, not those people that you see wrap up their head and sitting right there. Do you understand me or not? These are just for show. They won't be in the aftermath of the damn destruction. Bam.
President Trump insists the U.S. needs Greenland for national security, and he...
Listen, people. President Trump insists that, I guess he need Greenland for national security. Look at the place, people. Look at the place. There is no road there. They just show you some bundle up buildings. There is no home, no road there, people. It's just white. The place stay white and icy. What kind of real people want to live there? Just a fucking ice island, supposedly, as they show you right there. Jumble up and bumble up. What is going on right there, people? Make people even want to be there. A lonely island with just ice, all frozen. What a dumb shit for the dumb folks. You can't find nowhere else to live? Take a listen.
Threaten to take it by force if necessary.
He threatened to take it by force if necessary. Look at the place, people. Listen to me, man. You know me, I'm not scared of the truth. I spit it like there's no tomorrow. Don't give a damn who mad. You see, this place named Greenland is a hoax place. You hear me or not? It's just like Antarctica. They use it to run games and the dumb people can't think deep. They can't do that to nobody and they be the truth. This Greenland place is a hoax. You know what video I did on it before? Where they showing you ice glacier and it breaking and you hear thunder rolling but it's ice glacier breaking. All bullshit for the dumb public. So they're showing you these places and tell you it got significant meaning to the world. Meaning that if these places get damaged or anything happens there, it can affect the world. All bullshit for the dumb people. That's why I said the Greenland is a fabricated fake place for the dumb people.
The Golden Dome, we're doing a lot of things.
Go back.
President Trump insists the U.S. needs Greenland for national security. He's threatened to take it by force if necessary.
Listen, we're doing the Golden Dome. We're doing a lot of things. What a bullshit. And look, his eyes can open today, people. You gotta open eyes today. What a joke. Like I said, this is a fake character on screen they call Donald Trump. Yes, they need Greenland for the Golden Dome. What a joke for the dumb people. Remember what I tell you? The Golden Dome talk is a mockery, people. It's a mockery. And they tell you live on a ball spinning, but they got a Golden Dome. Remember, Israel have the Iron Dome. Donald Trump want to tell you that gold is more precious or stronger, I don't know, than iron. So therefore, he go in Golden Dome, meaning that it's more secure than the Iron Dome. Which one of them are when they're gonna mention the Diamond Dome? You know what's the Diamond Dome? The sky that you're looking at, the earth that you live in. It's covered by a dome. The top that you're looking at, you see that glassy looking thing that you can't really explain, you can't really put it to something similar. That's the sky. So the Diamond Dome is the sky. The Diamond Dome is the earth you live in. The top is diamond. So when you hear them talk about Golden Dome, it's a mockery to the truth. Do you understand me or not? Listen to this.
The Golden Dome is a missile defense system that could be positioned on the island.
Look, people. So you can put the defense system on the island. And Greenland is a little island for, say, people, where they tell you a little bit of people live. Why would you need that country to supposedly support your Golden Dome? Why would you need that little icy place to support or reinforce your Golden Dome? That would make sense to you people? But it's the disruption of the world. They're going to show you some things. They're going to show you some places. But it's all deception comes with it. Listen.
A key location to take out Russian ballistic missiles fired.
A key location to take out ballistic missiles from Russia. Russia firing ballistic missiles at America? America and Russia is the same thing, people. They're the same thing. Just like how you see Russia supposedly invade Ukraine and they're the bully at that side of the world. It's the same thing, people. And they don't want to fight each other. They will never fight each other, people. Now, If you look, people, United States over here in the yellow, they're showing you Greenland bigger than America. Is that real? People, look at the Greenland right there. Look at Greenland. Is that real, people? By the way, it's an Iceland they call green. There's no green on ice, but pay attention. Look how Russia big. Wow. United States, people. And when you see the ball, it's all United States. When you see the ball itself. Where they going with this bullshit, people? Wow, listen.
The Golden Dome is
okay, so look at this right here. There go your Golden Dome. Look at the fucking ball, people. Look at America in there. Look at America on the ball. The whole thing right here is America that you're looking at right there. It take up almost half of the ball, people. Quarter of the ball is America right there. Quarter of the ball. So how could you show us Greenland? I told you, people, it's a fake place. The Greenland is a hoax. The Greenland is a 100% hoax. They can tell you what kind of significant meaning they got for you, hoax. 100% hoax and the dumb people.
Missile defense system that could be positioned on the island. A key location to take out Russian ballistic missiles fired at the U.S.
Why? When did Russia ever fire ballistic missile at the U.S.? When? So why would you have this right here? Why? Because Russia planned to fire ballistic missile at the U.S.? That's some bullshit for the dumb people. Now look, people, Russia is right here. America is right here. So you trying to tell us if they fire something across right there to get to you, you can use Greenland to set up a supposedly defense system to stop the missile from coming from Russia to America. So what about the rest of the world? No, you're not worrying about them. Just worry about Russia. What a dumb shit for the masses. And by the way, them and Russians is sitting right there rubbing shoulders on the space supposedly center. Remember what they tell you? They have a satellite spinning around up there. Yes, all of them is on there, including Russians. Listen.
Self-governing territory
look,
of
people,
Denmark
they go the place. They tell you it's Denmark own it. Denmark own this place right here they call Greenland. And America want to fight for it. A matter of fact, they tell Denmark, just hand it over. If you don't, we're going to fight for it. We're going to fight you for it. Pay attention.
Also
listen.
rich in rare earth
Look,
mineral.
People, rich in earth mineral. It's bullshit, people. It's 100% bullshit. There's nowhere where ice at all the time. It's no damn mineral. What kind of mineral? What kind of mineral you talking about? What kind of mineral is beneath the ice, people? This icy place. You see water right there and it's just ice. And how would you build these houses? How did you build these houses? Off what? How did you build? You build these houses and then bring it to Greenland, people? Get out of here. How do you even begin building in this place right here where it's nothing but white? Where is the vegetation? Where is the trees? Nobody can live there, people. It's bullshit. 100% bullshit. They give you right there. Do you really believe this, people? Do you really believe this? They're surrounded by ice and icy water. Everywhere is snow and white. It's a place called Greenland that America love. America have interest in it for their Golden Dome. Look at that right there, people. Pay attention.
If we don't go in, Russia's going to go in and
yes.
China's going to go in.
So why they didn't go in long time? The fucking place been there forever. The place, so if Greenland just appeared last year, I'm just saying, people, why is now China and Russia gonna go after Greenland? Why? Why were they interested in it today and not long time ago? What happened? They have more power now to go for it? I don't get it, people. Why would China and Russia interested in Greenland today and not yesterday? Not in the past. They didn't want it. Now that Donald Trump in power now, 2026, yes, you have to worry about China and Russia taking over Greenland. And don't worry about it. Look for more places in the world that they're going to tell you, we scared of China and Russia taking over. Why don't you attack China? Why don't you attack Russia instead of worrying about what the fuck they're going to take over? Attack them like how you do every other country. No, you can't attack them. You have to keep them in your back pocket for these dumb agenda to work your brain and the damn people. Listen.
And there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it.
You hear that?
We can do everything about it.
You hear that?
That
There's not
message
a thing that Denmark can do about it, and we can do everything about it. We the big bad bully. Denmark, just give us your supposed property, the ground that you claim to own. Just give it up. You don't want no war with America. Listen.
delivered today during a high-level meeting led by Vice President J.D. Vance at the White House.
Listen.
The foreign ministers of Greenland and Denmark say they tried to tamp down Trump's goals unsuccessfully.
Wow.
It's clear that the president has this wish of conquering over Greenland.
Yes, conquer the world and Greenland.
This is not in the interest of the kingdom.
The Danes warn attacking Greenland would be the end of NATO.
Wow, attacking Greenland will be the end of NATO, as they show you that star right there. But pay attention, people. Look at this. I'm going to leave it right there.
We made it very, very clear that this is not in the interest of the kingdom.
The Danes warn...
Take a look at it right there, people. What kind of earth, what kind of good mineral is there, people? Listen to me if you don't understand. You see, anywhere the ice keep falling, the soil is no longer good. You want me to repeat that or what? Anywhere in the world where you see ice on the ground every day, the soil have no use. It's no good, people. The sun never get to hit the soil itself. The soil just keeps saturated with ice, people. Ice. It stays ice. What kind of mineral is there? It's bullshit. If you know this, people, look if you think I'm lying. Check what part of America got the best soil where you can plant stuff and it actually grow. What part in America? Florida. That's what you need to understand. Florida, most of the parts where stay warm. Anywhere where you have too much, you think you can plant something in the ground in New York? Laughable. Anywhere where the ice at, people, nothing good there. The ground, none of that shit is good. So please tell me what kind of mineral is they saying in this place called Greenland, where it's nothing but ice. The sun never get to hit the soil. There is no soil, by the way. Just white ice. There is no trees, nothing. And people live there comfortable. Why you want me to believe that? Because you think I'm dumb. These people gonna walk around Eskimo style all day of the week, all year around. They stay cold, dressed up. And I guess they use keys and things to get around. All bullshit for the dumb masses. Part of the world agenda with the Donald Trump right here. I'm gone.